Hi, Mike Ward here. In this video, I want to show you how to import a set of functions, VBA code if you like, that Chris has kindly made for us, which you are going to find useful in some of your Excel spreadsheets and the models that you're going to build. And if you've never seen this type of stuff before, it's a little bit scary, but everything's scary when you first see it. And so just practice saying this little mantra: how hard can this be? And follow closely. Okay, so I'm going to share my Excel screen. I've just got a blank Excel sheet over here. Just loaded it, nothing in it. And what I want to do is I want to put some functions into this because I'm going to use this to build my model. So I'm going to go File, and I'm going to open a spreadsheet called VBA Functions. This is on Aspire. You need to download this. And when you load it, it comes up. It's a very small file. It's just got some instructions on the front here telling you what I'm about to show you. And so what we need to do is we need to press Alt F11. That takes you to a scary place behind your Excel spreadsheet, into the kind of VBA Functions, Microsoft Visual Basic type setup over here. And so you can see I've actually got a bunch of stuff. Yours is going to look a little bit different to mine. If you don't see this bit on the left over here, you might want to push Control R. And you're going to see now, there is the spreadsheet that's called VBA Functions. That's the one we've just loaded. And in it, there are some modules. If I double click on the modules, you'll see there's one called Auto and one called Functions, okay? If I double click on Functions, you can see it loads a window over here. And this is showing you the code that Chris has written for us for each of these functions. And if you click on this drop down over here, you're going to see what these functions actually are over here. So we don't need to really worry about all of that, but we want to worry about this module over here. And we want to take this module, and somewhere up here you're going to see I've got a book one, because I just loaded a blank sheet. And if I double click on it, you can see that there's just a sheet, a workbook in here. There are no functions, no modules here. So what I want to do is I want to take this module and I want to click and drag it across to this sheet. Okay, that is not working for me. Let's try again. No, it's not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come into this sheet here, and I'm going to say Insert a module. And now I've got a module. It's actually a blank. It's actually blank, but I'm going to go back to these two here, and I'm going to click on this auto thing. I'm going to click and drag, and I'm going to put it into my book, and I'm going to click on this function one. I'm going to drop it there. You can see those two are there. I've got this one here, which I don't really want. It's just a blank anyway. If you want to delete it, you can just go Edit. No, you can't. How do you do this? I can't remember. All right, so it doesn't really matter. If you double click on this now, you'll see those same functions that we saw before. So what I'm going to just do now is I'm going to go back to this sheet here. I'm going to close this thing. And in fact, I'm going to just close everything. It's looking like a bit of a mess here. I've got all these screens open. And so I'm going to just press Alt F11 and everything goes away. Actually, it hasn't gone away. It's behind each of those spreadsheets that we were working with. I had just a few more spreadsheets that mine is picking up. So I'm going to close this one that Chris sent us. And it's going to say, do you want to change anything? If it says that, just say, don't save it. It's already saved. And it's going to take me back to my blank one that I had, which was open. Now, this one has now got that module in it. If I want to see the module, I can press Alt F11 again. And you will see I'm in my book one here, and you can see I've got these modules here. But I can just click there, close it. Now I'm looking at the normal Excel spreadsheet. But if I try and save the spreadsheet now, because now I'm going to use this to build my new model in. If I say File, Save, it's going to prompt me, where do I want to save this thing? I'm going to save it. Actually, I'm just going to go back here. I'm going to save it into my financial modeling folder. And I'm going to give it a little name. This is going to be my valuation model or something that I'm going to build. And when I click save, it's going to stop me. And it's going to say, oh, this thing cannot be saved. It's got macros in it. So you can just rather say, let's change this then to a macro-enabled workbook. And then if you hit save, it'll save your blank spreadsheet as a macro-enabled spreadsheet, and it'll have those functions in. And that's what you're hoping to do. Hope that helped.